Hi everyone, welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be who is thinking about you right now. Could be anyone, could be a love interest, could be your mama, could be, I don't know, anyone. So you have 3 piles to choose from. We got 3 decks. We have the 78 Doors deck. First pile. Second pile is the Tarot de Fuego. Third pile is Morgan Greer. If you would like to win a Morgan Greer Tarot 1 of 10, I give away tarot cards monthly. All you have to do is be a subscriber to YouTube and be a subscriber to my Patreon. I also give away I'm also giving away Romance Angels, Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. If you don't have to be a Patreon for that, you don't have to do a subscription for that, but if you subscribe to the YouTube page and to the Instagram page, I have an Instagram page for my Neptune moons now, so if you subscribe to that, then you can win Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. But let's get on to the reading with the first pile. First pile, 78 Doors. Who is thinking about you right now? 78 Doors. Pile number 1. Who's thinking about you right now? Let me be a clear channel for divine messages. Who is thinking about pile number 1? Who is thinking about pile number 1? Please surround us with the warm, light, loving light of God. Gives God-given guidance. One more shuffle. Ten of Pentacles. This could be someone in your family, but Ten of Pentacles is like long haul, so it could be a grandparent. Whoa, this is a grandparent card. King of Swords. Look at that. There's a granddad. It looks like he has a medicine bag, and then we have a granny in a wheelchair here. King of Swords could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and yeah, so this could be your grandfather who's thinking about you. This could be a grandfather that is alive or a grandfather that is on the other side. We have Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. This is an energy that talks about patience, moderation, like gentleness, a flow to life, right? So this person could have had like a flow to life. For some reason, I'm getting, for some of you, this person worked in a church. It's like this woman is bowing down, like humbly, like accepting the milk, I guess, that the fish are pouring. It doesn't look like water, but maybe it's water. She has a fishtail braid, if that means anything to ya. We have the World. So the World is fixed energy, so I can say more likely an Aquarius grandfather is thinking about you. And I think your grandfather is thinking about how far the family line has come in like ways he's never expected, because this World card talks about a child being born, and it's such a like life experience, right? Because like these medical professionals, they had to go through a lot of training to get to where they are, right? So they had to work to achieve a level of excellence and a level of achievement in order to deliver babies, right? The mom had to carry this baby in her womb for 9 months. She had to make sure that she was eating healthy, that she wasn't doing like drugs, alcohol, anything like that, that she wasn't smoking cigarettes, that she wasn't doing anything bad to harm her baby. And she had to nest and make sure that it was not stressed at all. So it was an achievement for her to go through that process of being pregnant and finally delivering this life And of course, childbirth in itself, just the act alone, is a feat, right? Because it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of struggle just to get this life out of your system, out of your system and into the world. And then for the baby, that's another journey, right? So everyone has a journey all by themselves, but like think about a baby. They're kind of like oh gosh, what was her name? Dolores Cannon, maybe? Dolores Cannon explains the afterlife a lot like how I believe it. And she was talking about how when like souls are in the womb, it's kind of like a like dipping your toe in, right? Like a test run for souls, right? So you'll argue, like some people will argue, like life begins at conception. I don't want to get into all of that. I'm just saying, like, with that in mind, thinking about this baby's journey, it's like a soul comes from the other side, right? From, you know, the other dimension, from other lifetimes, right? So they're like in this in-between dreamy heaven-like state, and then they have to go through like utero to like test drive, like, do I want these parents? Do I want this life? Do I really want to sign up for this? And then if they make it to the other side, then that's an achievement for them, because like if you think about a baby, like a baby's just hanging out in the womb, just chilling, and all of a sudden they have to like go out into the world, and like they start crying, and like it's just overwhelming, right? Because the womb is so safe, and then the world is just like so bright and like so like jarring, and there's so much like stimuli like everywhere, right? Yeah, it's a big like journey for the baby as well. So it's a big journey for everyone. And so I get the feeling that whoever's thinking about you, this grandfather figure who is thinking about you, they're thinking about sort of like the scope of their life, their parents' life, their kids' life, their grandkids' life, right? So this like line that they like never thought was possible, right? I get like they didn't think it was possible. This might have been a person who found love later in life, or they were unlucky in love, for they might have remarried a number of times, and then they finally met, you know, their perfect partner and had that happy family and had that stability. And so among all that chaos throughout their life, they finally made it to the other side, right? And I think they're proud of you. I mean, you could even have kids now, right? So that's continuing the line. So for some of you, this could be a grandfather who's looking in on the other side, and they see like you have had kids, and so they're proud of that achievement, and like just in awe of how it stretched, right? We have the wheel. So this kind of reminds me of like a game, community. So you could have played a lot of family games, like family board game night, or you know, something like that. You could have had a competitive sort of spirit in your family. My family, we did like soapbox derby races. It was cute. It's cute. And we were big into, we've always been big into cards, but we were big into like spoons and poker and all sorts of stuff. So you could have had a game type of family, right? It's like these two cards fall together in the treehouse playing games. So yeah, it's like a shared effort, right? And this card, this Four of Pentacles, is it's reminding me of that theme that we're talking about of this person never dreamed that it would go this far, because if you look at this is it Four of Pentacles? Yeah. If you look at this Four of Pentacles, it shows a woman who is way big, like way bigger than that door. And she still wants to get through it, but it's like, you're better than that, right? Like, you're better than that door. You can go through bigger doors, right? Like, don't bother with the small doors. So it's like thinking small, like selling yourself short, right? So this granddad person, they might have sold themselves short, and you know, now they're sort of realizing all the potential that has been laid out. If it's not a grandfather figure, I don't know how else to describe it to you guys. Maybe this isn't the pile for you, it's not the reading for you, but this story is the strongest that's coming through. I can't really imagine, like, I don't really see a love story here. I'm not getting, like, romantic love. Yeah, I'm getting more father family. So you might want to choose another pile, or, you know, maybe I can do another reading like this and it would be better for you. But I'm getting strong grandfather vibes, so if that is resonating with you, then let's continue. Oh, I just said it's not romantic, and then we have the lovers, but I feel like this is like the grandfather looking down if you found a partner, and they're like proud of it. And if you haven't found a partner, it's like your granddad can see it from the other side. They can see like the potential in you, and things that you can't even imagine yet, right? Like things that you might be selling yourself short on. They can see the outcome on the other side. It's just a matter of things lining up in the right way, right? But yes, I don't feel like whoever's coming through who's thinking about you is a lover at this time. At this very moment, I feel like the granddad wants to come through. But he is saying that you will find love, and that love is there, and they can totally see that for you. One last card. We have the Three of Chalices reversed. This is making me think of jealous sisters, jealous siblings. So you may have jealous siblings, jealous sisters, and I feel like he is saying, this person who's coming through, they're saying that sort of like not to let it bug you, and these are sisters who might not have achieved a lot, and you might have achieved a lot, so there may be some like jealousy issues there, and it may be hard to keep your cool because you have worked so hard for what you have earned. But this person that's coming through is saying that you will lead by example. So don't sort of like get into the mud with them because you're supposed to like lift them up, right? You're supposed to be the better one of the group. Let me know if that resonated. I'm sorry it was a little narrow, but it was strong, okay? Granddads wanted to come through, or some sort of father figure energy wanted to come through, but I hope it helped someone. Let me know. Comment below, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you would like personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye. Okay, pile number 2, Tarot del Fuego. Who is thinking about you right now? Who is thinking about you right now? We have the Knave of Pentacles, and these cards are a little weird. I like them, but it's full card, and they're like, what's going on here? So we have a naked lady on a chair, and she's got coins coming out of her trunk, and there's a skull at the bottom with gold coins at the bottom of the floor, and there's fire behind her. Knave of Pentacles, okay, and she's got a tattoo of her treasure chest in her belly. That's a big theme in these particular cards, are treasure chests in their bellies. Very interesting. I don't want to take those. No, I do not. Who is thinking about you right now? So the Knave of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. The Knave of Pentacles could be a child. The Knave of Pentacles is a student. The Knave of Pentacles is someone who has a gift to offer. It can be a gift. The Knave of Pentacles is someone who wants to give a service, who wants to help with chores, wants to be of service.
Be a good little student, a good little chore boy.
Who is thinking about pile number 2, Terra del Fuego? Bear with me while I shuffle. Some people get annoyed with the shuffle, but I'm collecting your energy, collecting your vibes. We want to make sure the message comes through. One more shuffle. We have Death, Scorpio energy. This could be someone on the other side. The pile number 1 was someone's grandfather or father energy. 5 of Cups reversed. The Empress, Taurus energy. And Libra, but since we have the Knave of Pentacles, I would go more with Taurus in this case. Taurus, Scorpio, 2 polar opposite energies. 7 of Cups reversed. Someone in this dynamic, you or the person coming through, is, like I said, a really focused student, and they don't let anything distract them. They are laser focused on what they are studying. And I'm hearing like autism spectrum. They might be on the spectrum, you or this person coming through. Doesn't have to be on the other side. It doesn't, you know. They can be alive or dead, right? Both of those are possible, I think, in this reading. But yes, there is a character who is a really good student, and they work really hard, and they have a sort of focus that is rare, right, and unique, right? So even if they're not on the spectrum, it's like the way they focus on their work is like the way their brains work is different than others around them, so it kind of gives them an edge in their field. You know what I'm saying? Someone wants to put to bed sort of guilt trips and petty stuff, petty fights, and start creating an abundance with this bee. I'm thinking like worker bee, right? Get to work. We have the Queen of Cups reversed that actually fell out, but I put it back in, so that's interesting. So strong Scorpio energy. Strong Scorpio, yeah. This Scorpio person might have been snappy. I have a Scorpio stellium, and I'm a Libra on a Scorpio cusp, so I have Mercury in Scorpio, and my Sun conjuncts my Pluto in Scorpio. It conjuncts my Neptune, or not my Neptune, sorry, my I'm looking at this, my Mercury in Scorpio. They're all like a little cluster, right? So it's like my Libra wants to make peace and be sweet, but sometimes when my Scorpio feels like backed into a corner, I can sting, I can be really mean, I can be hurtful, like, to be honest. And sometimes that is helpful because it protects me and it helps me like stand up for people, right? Like protection, right? But, that also hurts other people sometimes. So Scorpios are very, like, powerful people, right? So they just have to, like, be mindful about that power. And so I have definitely, like, went overboard with that power before. So this person might have been overboard with that power in the sense that if they were triggered in some way, if they were backed into a corner, if their feelings were hurt, then they might have lashed out with guilt trips. They might have lashed out with Scorpio's kind of known for, like, revenge stuff and deep, intense payback. And I get it, because it's me too. I get it. I am not, like, knocking Scorpio. But I feel like whatever this energy is, there's a sense that we want to put it to bed and transform it, right? I'm thinking of this Scorpio-Taurus dynamic with the Death and the Empress here. And they're two different energies because Death is about dying, right? And the Empress is essentially about living. It's about birth, right? It's about regeneration. Well, I guess Death is more about regeneration, but it's life and death, right? Because the Empress is about, like, being pregnant, creativity, right? Abundance. There's always life. So I am thinking about gardening and how compost decomposes, and you turn it and you get it up to a point where it acts as fertilizer for flowers, life, right? So you have taken, like, old bananas, you have taken old coffee, you have taken coffee filters that you were gonna throw in the trash, and you have repurposed them into life that helps flowers bloom, right? That helps flowers or vegetables or whatever get bigger and healthier. So it's like this circle of life, right? So even though this Scorpio person can sting, they also have an ability to go to the deepest places and then turn it around for the better, right? Turn it around into blossoming. Turn it around into abundance, into growth, into flowers that bloom, right? Something beautiful. And that is Scorpio energy. It's like a phoenix from the ash, right? It's like death and rebirth. So even though the Scorpio snaps and stings, the Scorpio is ready to clear the air and have growth, right? One more shuffle. We have strength reversed. I'm getting, like, pride, a prideful energy. Both of you guys may be prideful. Fixed signs kind of are. We have 8 of Swords reversed. So someone is going to have to step forward with an apology. I can't tell you who. I mean, it falls on the Taurus energy. So if you are a Taurus, you might have to, fall on the sword, so to speak. Or if you are the Scorpio dealing with the Taurus, then the Taurus might need to make an apology, and you'll have to wait. I don't know, but it's on the Empress. Could be dealing with a Libra, so Libra would have to make an apology. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. 9 of Pentacles is a card about Nine of Pentacles is a card about being single, independent, So whenever it's reversed, I'm feeling like this is like a power play, some like codependency stuff. Like, you'll never be healthy without me type of energy. So whoever said that needs to apologize. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I also, when I was looking at this, I found it interesting because this Queen of Cups has, like you can tell, she's pregnant. She has this plant growing in her belly. And then we have the Empress, so this could deal with children or pregnancy, mamas. Mama. But yes, yeah, let me know if that resonated, guys. I'm just looking at this and I noticed there's a progression. There's 7. Strength is 8. 8 of Swords, and then 9 of Pentacles. So we are progressing in this, but yeah, I do feel like an apology needs to be made. Some pride needs to be let go of. Whoever sort of said, there's like a power thing, power play. And usually Scorpios do that power play stuff. And I know, because I do it. I get it. But yeah, let me know. I love you guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Love you very much. Bye. Okay, pile number 3 with the Morgan Greer. Reminder, if you would like to win this deck, become a Patreon for $2 a month. You'll get exclusive content. And a chance to win this deck. If you would like to win the Romance Angels, subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. I hate like shameless plugging myself, guys, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it in life. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I gotta plug. Let's get to you, okay? Who's thinking about you? Who's thinking about pile number 3? Give us clear guidance. Please surround us with the one light. Let me know that. Give us clear guidance. Who's thinking about pile number 3? Who's thinking about pile number 3? Who's thinking about pile number 3? One more shuffle. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I think that has been in all deck. No. Pile number 1 was an air sign. Pile number 2, there was Taurus vibes. We have the Fool, Pisces, Aries energy. We have Justice, Libra energy reversed. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So we got a lot of players in the game. Most likely this Fool is a Pisces. This Fool is a Pisces! Can you believe this Fool? There was something that was unfair. I feel like someone took off somewhere and they had to do it for themselves. They had to do it for their personal growth, for like their self-development, their personhood, right? They might have been, I'm getting sort of like a serial monogamist who like never had sort of their me time, right? They always went from relationship to relationship, and they might not, oh my God, I don't mean to make it about me, but my college relationship, very karmic relationship, but my college boyfriend He never lived by himself, and like I look back now, I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, but I look back at it now and I think like, wow, like I kind of admire independence, you know? Like, I almost ended up with someone who, like, never, like, just jump. Anyway, so I feel like this person was kind of like that, right? They just jumped from relationship to relationship and they never got to know themselves. So they might have sort of flaked out on you because they needed to find themselves, but you might have taken it personally and it wasn't fair to you. Like the way they did it, they might have ghosted, right? They might have even like blocked, but like had feeling. I get that this person had feelings for you, but might have like blocked you anyway, and you're like, I can feel you. Like I know you have feelings. Like why are you doing this? But it was something like really unfair, right? Something like that just didn't make sense because like y'all were vibing and then all of a sudden there was just like this change agent and it was like dude right. So yeah, someone flaked. I also think that this person might have flaked. One of the reasons that they needed to find themselves, that they were going through this like self-discovery, was to build up their finances. And especially if it was a guy, I feel like this is a person who needed to like guys usually like their self-esteem comes from like money, you know, and jobs and stuff. So they needed to like build that on their own. They might have gone from relationship to relationship and kind of used relationships, depended on the double income of relationships, right? So they were always sort of like tied karmically to those relationships because of money. So they wanted to build themselves up financially so that they were never bound to someone because of money, right? They always had something for themselves so that they didn't have to rely on toxic people to sustain their lifestyle. And I know that like has nothing to do with you, but I also feel like it does kind of have something to do with you, but in a good way, because I feel like what you did trigger in this person was a want, like a want and a need to be a better person, to be a more stable person, to be a more committed person. So even though this person might have ran and flew away and ghosted and flaked or whatever, they're actually like off to be a more responsible person because of that change that you created. Look, it looks like my hand is holding up my shelf water in the corner. But yeah, so you actually made this person a more committed person, a more grown up, even though they kind of like acted like a child to you. And they know that. It's just like they needed some time to clear their head and build up their finances. Also, sorry about the fireworks. They shoot them off every night. Doesn't matter. No holiday. Could be a Tuesday, August 2nd. No reason. It's just every night. And they've increasingly gotten worse with the circumstances, but that's okay. It's okay. It kind of scares my dogs, but whatever. Okay, so back to your reading. This person flaked to be a better man. Let's get some more information. But they're thinking about you now. They're thinking, man, this person changed me. No one else could change me but this person. She really made me, or he really made me. They really made me grow up. The Ten of Wands, burdens. When this person was in your life, they might have been a mooch in some ways, or feel like they didn't want to burden you with their problems or burden you with their financial situation. You might not have even known their financial situation at the time. They might have been good at hiding it. But I think it became too much of a burden. Like they might have hidden how much they could really afford. Like charged it more, right? They might have like gone into debt over you, trying to impress you more than they should, right? So it became a burden. We have the Hermit. So the Hermit with the Fool is very much like I was talking about. This is like this self-exploration, this self-journey. This is like going within to find yourself, right? Like, so this was needed for this person, and this person needed to find themselves. So once they know themselves, then they can give more of themselves to you, right? So it's going to make them better for you. But patience is required with this process because they're facing away from the situation. And, you know, also these two energies are about internal pursuits, right? Internal self-discovery, both of them. Also Virgo energy here, if that resonates with anyone. We have the Queen of Pentacles, right? As I said, Virgo energy. Interesting because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. But this is like I was saying, you elevated them, right? Like something about you inspired them to elevate their financial situation so that they could match this Queen of Worth, right? This Queen of Value, right? So that the Queen of Pentacles would have her King of Pentacles. But in order to, I wish you could see the layout. My camera's having memory card issues, that's why I huffed, but it's okay. Anywho, these people are facing different directions. So even though you guys are in different directions right now, I feel like it's coming together behind the scenes, like it's orchestrating behind the scenes in a really brilliant way. This is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a card about anxieties, worries, doubts, fears, sleepless nights. And when it's reversed, this is like letting go of that. This person might have went to therapy to work out any mental issues they may have had. If they haven't gone to therapy, then they definitely, for sure, have worked on their mindset and their attitude and the way they view things. And the way they view things could have been picked up by those karmic partners, right? So it might not have even been their worldview, but being in relationships with toxic people, it's like you kind of absorb their perspective sometimes. So while this person was finding themselves, it's like they were undoing like all this, like, I'm hearing like dogma, like this like relationship dogma that all of these people taught them, right? And finding like what they value for themselves. And that's gonna be, and I feel like what they value for themselves is what you value too, right? Because we do have the King and Queen of Pentacles. We do have a match. So you guys are a match, but it's like this person has been, this person's identity has sort of been distorted by past relationships, so they had to go off and find themselves so that they could be the proper match for you, right? The match that you deserve, the match that you are worthy of because you are the Queen of Pentacles. I love it. Let me know if that resonated. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. I love you. Bye.